All right. What is up, guys? I am They Coming, and welcome to the stream today. I hope everyone is feeling good. Everyone's feeling well. I need to open my privacy screen. There we go. What's up, Shahir Mess? What's up, Harsh? How's it going? On Discord, I'm in the process of getting some of our bot automations to work. What I can see here right now is that some of the things that I thought that I set up actually were not triggered, which is kind of lame. But I'm going to figure that out over time. Now is not the time to try to solve it. It's going to have to be when I go live. I thought I'd set up a bot to properly announce when I go live on YouTube and Twitch, and it looks like it did not work. So a little bit of an L there. Sorry about that. But that's a great segue into kind of the Discord channel and what we're doing over on that server. After tryouts have concluded, I have suddenly, a lot of my bandwidth has now opened up just a little bit. So I'm able to focus up a little bit more on improvements to the server, figuring out how to trim it down to the most important things, so that it's not this overwhelming or ridiculous situation with just too many channels and just too much stuff that nobody actually cares about or no one ever clicks on. So yeah. Shahir already joined your Discord channel. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you for joining the server, man. Hello to all Squadbusters fans, and of course, also TC, who did not steal his first world place, a player that I admire enormously. BB, thank you for that love. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. BB is a guy, right? You are a guy. I thought we determined this a while ago. But GG's to BB. So yeah, oh my goodness. Discord bots, that whole roles, permissions, calibration, it's kind of making my head spin right now. So, like, I don't know what I'm doing with some of this stuff. I can, I can say that these things will be dealt with and figured out in short order. Because, man, oh, man, the bots that I enlisted for help would appear are not functioning the way I want them to function. So yeah, when I go to my, let's see, YT, where did Walmello go? Walmello's here, but apparently it's not able to post to the channel. I don't know why. I thought I worked that out. Huh. What's up, Mafia? How's it going? Waiting for next Friday update. Hopefully the best update. I thought it was going to be this Friday. We were getting information. Someone was posting that there's a little exchange on X about how, like, I think Adrian had replied to someone. And let's see, builds. Yeah, they posted it over here. Hey, Adrian from Squad. Are we going to actually hear from you, CMs, regarding the state of Squad Busters, future direction, etc., if you're not killing the game, of course. And then he says, Friday. So we're peeping on that. We are going to have information this Friday. It would appear. Lee Ellis, what up, dude? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, so we're going to get at least information this Friday, whether or not we immediately get those changes on Friday, it's to be seen. What I would assume is that they're going to announce something on Friday, and then by like Monday or Tuesday next week, they will actually drop those features or whatever it is. I can't imagine that they would announce something and then wait more than a week to do that. And Monday or Tuesday seems to be a a pretty safe bet for when like season or like new stuff comes to the game. I don't think that they would drop it Friday, because if there's a catastrophic issue and everyone is supposed to leave work on Friday for the weekend, I'm not sure how their work days works is scheduled. But I think they would probably announce something on Tuesday. That's just my guess. Just my guess. So yeah, we're gonna get some news. Ideally, we're gonna have some interesting functionality or features and or squaddies and or hero added to the game. I'm not so interested personally in a new hero right now. I kind of want to be able to catch up a little bit and get closer to max on what they already have in the game before they toss another hero into the mix. I do have plenty of hero points saving up. And of course, when the new season drops September 1st, we're going to get a new season pass that will put me over the 50,000 cap. So I'm going to have to start spending it anyway. So maybe they're going to announce a new hero. I don't know. I don't know anything more than what you guys know at this stage. I'm not on that level. And I think even Klaz said in his video that the super creators have not been let in on anything yet. So yeah, they don't have any more information than we do. Crack. Here we go. Ice cold Coca-Cola. Nice. Okay, let's get into some gameplay. Stop the yapping, TC. You yap too much at the beginning of your live streams these days, don't you? So, I've been running Spike a lot lately, trying to get more into his like play style and like how to effectively play him, how to control space. Spike seems to be a really good control hero. Yes, he has good damage, but his big thing is control. And so being a control hero, you're still vulnerable to an all-out like dive assault, but you do have defensive tools that you can use. At least in Squad League, it would appear that Chicken Clones and Coin Stash are a very strong option for him, because it basically guarantees that every single game I'm going to max my squad out, which is in Squad League a very desirable like build quality. On Spike, if that's not like a regular thing that you're able to do, you can get outscaled by the RK. You can get bullied around by a Barbarian King. The biggest threats to Spike definitely seem to be a Queen or even a Mortis. There's one Mortis player on ladder right now that has been working me over, and that Mortis player is actually running Dynamite Bomb, which I find fascinating. If I was a Mortis player, I would recommend trying Mortis with a Dynamite Bomb, because he's actually putting in work in high ladder games with Mortis plus Dynamite Bomb. I think the Queen still kind of dumps on him, on Mortis that is. But that Dynamite Bomb does a ton, and I mean a ton of damage. I can't tell you how many times like I've all-in'd on the Mortis and I've been like, yeah, I just hit you with 2 grenades, and I don't see him throw the Dynamite Bomb because both of our large squads are overlapping, and suddenly a bomb goes off and I lose like over half my HP on all my units, and I'm like, I'm actually dead now. Here comes the Poco Snowball from the Mortis. So yeah, you got to be careful about those Mortis players and those Queen players. Let's hop into the first games though. Do have the line: Mavis, Trader, Poco, Frank, Penny, Dynamite, Colonel, Battle Healer, Leon. You should never battle healer you should never Colonel the Battle Healer. If you get down to your last 2 squaddies and it's between Battle Healer and Colonel Ruffs, you should be pulling all the Battle Healers first before you finish the Colonel, and you'll see how I do that today. TC, I sent you a request. Can you accept me, brother? Happy to be friends with you in this game. Mafia, I'm sorry, I don't add all my viewers as friends in game, but I love that you're here, and I love that you watch the channel. And if you haven't joined Discord already, you should do that, because we can connect over there too. So, let's go. The other thing that I was thinking about, just to go along with that, in terms of adding, like say like every viewer came in, I just put everyone on my friends list. First and foremost, I know I would get spammed with game invites. And that's something that does irritate me, particularly when I'm live, is if someone's on my friend list and they like always want to spam invitations to join their games. That irritates me. I don't like it. But the other side of that is like, if I want people to watch my gameplay, I want you guys to have to come to my stream and watch. Like, when I add someone as a friend like in Squad Busters, they can spectate me at all times. They can watch my strats. They can watch my play constantly. I really do have to like watch who I'm friends with because they could be watching my team practices. And if you're on an opposing team and you're like aware of all of the things that we're doing in practice, that could actually give us a, you know, place us at a disadvantage. So here we go. But really, for content perspective, what I do here is free, but it requires that you tune in and watch me live, so at least I get a little bit of monetization in the form of ad revenue. And of course, channel memberships. If you really like to show your love and appreciation for the channel, channel membership is the best way to do so. I have to think like a businessman to some degree. Hope you understand. Ooh, that's fun. This is fun. Bit, bot kill. Cool, this way. I always like going penny first, just because if I end up taking a fight and losing my penny by accident, I got something, but not enough. Can we chase this? Go here. Frank time.
2 minutes left. 4 players remaining. Fusion.
Whoops. Run on through. Dynamizzy. Oh, I should have pulled it there. Moving too fast, TC. Cool. Beautiful. Go this way. Get you. Yes. And now we're into our healers. Wait.
Final stretch. Gem line open. Battle healer. Fusion.
We need to find peeps.
Battle healer. Mega.
We're in first now? That's cool. Nice. Big W. Very nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG!
Finish. Flawless victory.
Why am I not worthy enough to be your friends? I'm not spamming and I have free Wi-Fi and I always come to your live. Mafia, it's really not like that. Like, you realize how many people watch me over time and ask to be friends? Like, I'm friends with you now. Like, you're in the chat, we're talking, we're enjoying. This is where you get to connect with me. I get to choose where the connection point stops between the people that watch me live, that are members of the public, members of the community. So I reserve, you know, I put up a wall precisely where I want to, and that's where it is. And when I go live, I open the gate and everyone can look in. That's how I choose to handle that, my guy. It's nothing personal. Sir Harsh, WWW. All right, so let's keep it up. First game of the stream, looking good. Was that the first game? I think so. Let's keep it pushing. So yeah, you saw at the very end of that game, when it came time to pull the battle healers, I was very careful. Like, even if I already have the roughs in my hand from having, you know, roughed up I think it was the mic that I pulled last, and then also the mic, I didn't roughs that game. I ended up roughsing the Leon. Even though I could have pulled roughs again, I went ahead and started stacking the battle healers first. Because say I get engaged on, and I chose first to go ahead and just mega out the roughs for free, it's more valuable to me before that point to go ahead and have the battle healer passive covering as many things as I can, which is the entire squad at that point. What do you think if they make P.E.K.K.A as a hero? I'm a little bit... I don't know how I feel about having P.E.K.K.A as a hero. I've seen people commenting on a thread on the Squadbusters Discord, on like the Squadbusters Discord, and they're saying that, hey, we found this leaked stuff, and you know, it's interesting that the community, that their Discord has not like pulled a leak if it's real, because there's like screenshots of things, and I'm sort of like, I think I saw one screenshot where it looked like there was a hero on the field, and they've left it up on that Discord server this entire time. So TC, this Friday is the update not coming? No, they're announcing some news on Friday. Like, that's what Adrian has said. They're gonna make a statement or put out a video or something about the next moves for Squad. I really wanted to get him. At least I slowed him down a little bit, but I also lost all my stuff, so. I guess we'll get weird with a penny. Sort of like whatever. He punched me. All right. Took something from that guy. Can I get a Poco? That'd be helpful. I lost that. I'm not taking that yet. It's not value. Got something from him. We like it. I lost it again. I don't want to pick you up yet. Do not take my key. I'm so bad. I'm actually getting trolled, full trolled by a bot. I was like actively not trying to pick my stuff up. And then I did it anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab you. I don't have it yet. I'm trolling. Cool. I'll pick it now. We need a Frank badly. I'm so dead. The pain is here, dude. It's a queen, too. We're in serious trouble.
Wizard. 30 seconds left.
We need to get somewhere, man. No freaking way, dude. Man, you guys are interesting. That's all I gotta say. We'll just leave that as it is. How did you let me win that game, dude? I actually got down to nothing. I got down to nothing. Mr. Megu? Bro, how? How did you guys let me win that? That was crazy. Bro, are Sure. Sure, GG. Any idea what's going to happen on Friday, TC? I have no idea. I do not have insider information. I have nothing. There's been, like, forum chatter that, like, another hero, like a P.E.K.K.A hero, has been in the works, but this has been, like, on the forums for, like, 2 months. So, like, I don't know if that's something that is actually real, or if it was, like, what is it, what do they call it? Is it a red herring or a blue herring? Red herring expression. Yeah, if it's a red herring, like, if it's there to, like, mislead or if it was, like, purposely leaked to mislead or distract. Did he really let you win or how? I have no idea. Like, that was a crazy win. Like, honestly, that was a really crazy win. Spike really sucks on tablets. You need very wide view with Spike. It helps for sure. Maybe they're making other people excited. Chat in Discord is kindly dead. Well, I mean, like, to be fair, my chatter on the Squadbusters Discord has decreased because there hasn't been, like, fantastic new content. Also, like, after a while of reading the like the feedback channels and seeing the kind of suggestions that people, like, constantly spam these freaking channels with, like, after a while it was like, this isn't thoughtful contributions to the future of the game. Like, there's a lot of it that is just actual garbage or just moaning and complaining and just bringing back 1.0 every time and time again. I see it and I just groan inside and want to, like, just delete someone's account. Like, actually, like, there's very few, like, interesting suggestions in the feedback tab, in my opinion. I don't really care for the majority of what people are writing in that feedback section. For a while there, like right after 1.0 release, there was a lot of valid feedback that people were making, asking for features, asking for this or that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna respond to as much of this as possible, like, because I want there to be as much like, I don't know, just attention to this as possible. But now it's like a lot of this is just kind of crazy. It's just over the top, right? People are suggesting like Goblin Attack, game mode concept. Okay, but I don't see a game mode saving the game. Like a PvE game mode is not going to save the game. That's just my thought. That's just my headspace right now. Something else. Squatty rework buffs and ideas. So he titles this post Squatty rework buffs and ideas, but then he talks almost exclusively about Bo and his mines and the bow mine ability. And at the end he makes like a really brief like 2-sentence statement about, you know, miner. Hey, miners should be able to collect coins. I'm like, okay, you could have said like, you could have better titled that to be like bow mine rework. And then just put the miner suggestion in any other like feedback thread. Now, one thing that I do agree with that like Coach Tap actually came to me was there's a post called remove gold and silver skins. And the rationale that Coach Tap brings up is it's so difficult to tell heroes apart in Squad League when everyone is gold. Not gonna lie, 10 out of 10 terrible idea to add them in the first place. I actually kind of agree. I actually agree with this statement. When it comes to, like, say everyone has a gold skin on their hero, right? Like, say everyone that you're facing is like, oh, you know, they're like one-tricking, or they're just like, this is my favorite hero. I don't have any other desire to play any other hero, so I'm going to put all my hero points, get the silver skin, get that gold skin, and I'm going to rock the gold skin because I love this hero. Cool. Awesome. Love that hype. However, when everyone has a gold skin on their hero, it's hard. It can be difficult to notice what the hero is when the game is moving fast. When you're passing by someone that's like at a distance, you can't tell what the hero is until you're like sometimes right up on top of them. Now, I will say that at the beginning of 1.0 or 2.0, I felt more so this way. Now that I've played 2.0 for like 4 months now, actually, I can confidently say that I'm a little better at noticing what the hero is despite that skin preference, be it silver or gold. And I don't mind it as much, but it can be distracting. And also, when you think about this, say there's going to be tournament play, right? And you're wanting like new players to like tune in and watch tournament play. If they don't already know what the hero looks like, if everyone's rocking a gold skin, it could be visually distracting or visually confusing for new players to understand who's playing what and learn to associate certain abilities and interactions with the squads that they see on their screen, sometimes for only a split second, because things move so dang quickly. So, like, I wish there was the ability to toggle off skins. And that's something that you, the player, could do to where, sure, you might, you know, you can assign whatever skin you want. But, like, maybe if you could have this toggle feature, whenever you get into a game, you don't see your opponent's skins. You only see the classic version. Like, I wish that was a thing, right? Let people show off. If people want to play in the environment where all the skins are there, that's cool too. But the gold and silver skins, they can be kind of difficult to look at when the game moves fast. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit more, and we'll cue another game. So you not agree that bring back the 1.0? Absolutely not. 1.0 was actually, like, when you put 1.0 beside 2.0, 1.0 was not a dynamic experience. The meta was extremely small. It was get a miner, get a hog rider, get a Barbarian King. Oh, and if you can put an Ice Wizard on top of that, get to the late game, get the Super Rage spell, all in somebody, win the game. Like, there was a lot less skill involved in 1.0. 2.0 is a much more dynamic, skill-based experience. I would never want to go back to a 1.0 experience. Now, if they said, okay, we're going to have a special event this weekend where you play with no heroes. W. Limited time game mode. No heroes. You can pick multiple of the same character. W. That's fine with me. Absolutely fine with me. If you got more than one Leon in your squad, still, you only get his passive buff. The passive buff only triggers once on ability usage. BB super chatted. Uh-oh, we got a super chat from BB. 20 euros. Fuel for fuel and fertilizer for your spike, TC. Thank you so much, BB, for the 20 euro super chat. Oh my gosh, a massive supporter and channel member. Guys, don't forget we have channel memberships active. If you'd like to support me and what I do here on the channel, those are always appreciated. So W. Yeah, please no going back to 1.0. Greg says 2.0 is way better. They need more social features and custom options. Absolutely. This 100%. If you look at the people that are really like dedicated to the game right now, it's people in the competitive space, and then like the casual players that want to like play some games with their wife and kids at night. Like they're not capturing like a massive, like a very wide demographic of like people. It's either you're really competitive or you're really casual, and there's not really something between that right now. If you integrate social features, you get people connected, and not just on Discord and social media, but actually in the game. The game, it will breed connectivity. It will breed friendship. It will breed, like, the player base will begin breeding with one another. Like, that may have sounded really weird. Sorry. But, I mean, like, the player base will be more cohesive, and people will stick around and hang out, wait it out for features if they're unhappy in a certain moment about the game state. When I was playing Brawl Stars in 2017, everyone was saying the game was going to die as well. Don't worry about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Brawl Stars balanced in a major way. Brawl Stars, I think, is like the second or third biggest game right now for Supercell. And saying it's second or third is not saying the full story. It's still making millions and millions of dollars every month. So yeah, WBB. Thank you for that super chat one more time, BB. Let's go and queue another game. Yep. So this is all to come back around to, well, the Squad Busters, official Squad Busters Discord is a little dead. First and foremost, I don't know that. I'm not tuning in daily on that server. But what I can say is I don't check it daily like I used to. Like in May, June, July, I was looking at it every day and commenting on things that I thought were valuable to comment on. I quit 1.0 because it got boring and repetitive. 2.0 added more skill to the game and different ways to build different ways rather than just Hog Rider Miner. Exactly. I totally agree with you there. Like having a more just adding depth was what 2.0 offered. And I see people saying, the game didn't need depth, and it's like, you know what does need depth? You. Like, that's all I could think in that moment was like, you literally say the game didn't need depth. Brother, I think you need some depth. The game would never have survived if they didn't make a move like this. And that's just real talk. Bip, 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 bip. I like doing this now, even though it's not necessary to next there. I just like getting the mats on the field in case I take a fight.
Nice move. 4 players remaining. 3 players remaining.
Oh, Braga's in here on his king, most likely. We need that Frank immediately if that's the case.
Fusion. Mega.
Nice.
Dynamite. Dynamite. Fusion. Dynamite. Mega.
Cool, we got a free key. And now we go battle healers over and over and over. No! Do as I say, not as I do.
Gem line open. Nice. 2 players remaining. Levis. Turtle Rush. Mega. Seconds.
Where's the other guy? He has to find me.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG.
Finish.
We got Braga. We got Mr. Braga. GG's, Braga. Game is barely making any money. Yeah, exactly. Because I think it's because 2.0 dropped. There was a lot of polishing that really needed to happen, like, quickly after the 2.0 drop. And guess what? They went on summer vacation. So that immediate polishing didn't happen to make the game settle, the 2.0 like update to really settle in properly. And was it bad timing? Perhaps. But you know what's over? Summer break. So now they don't have any excuses. We won't have any excuses. There's gonna be some do you got the Discord username? Maybe. Hold on a sec. Let me see Phantomass. Am I friends with Phantomass? All. More. I think I have it. Sorry, I just got an important message. Is he on? Did he make it over here? Is he here? I'm friends with him. He's Phantomass. Okay. So yeah, let's keep pushing here. Sorry, I got an important message from someone I hadn't seen in a while. Doo-doo-doo. All fan. Okay, okay. Catch up here. 2.0 more skilled, require people want to revert back to 1.0. Literally, they just want to go back for BK gameplay, rage, and repeat. Yeah, I was getting bored with the 1.0 gameplay myself. So when they told us that there was going to be like a 2.0 update with like major gameplay changes, I was all for it. Because knowing Supercell, they would never have done something that would have completely destroyed like the soul of the game, and it didn't. It still felt like Squad. It's just the amount. The gameplay became like 10 times more dynamic. And the people who are like, you know, it's not more dynamic, it's hero busters now, la la. It's like, okay, yeah, if you bust the hero, you win, but it's like that's so much more dynamic of a quality than like you have a squad of like 30 freaking characters because all you did was farm trees with a trader and carrots the whole game, and now you're like 2,000 gems deep, and you didn't never touched anybody, and no one can catch you because you have hog riders coming out of your ears, you have maxes coming out of your ears, you have super rage potion, you never have to fight, you just run away the whole time. It's not squad runners. Like, I can't stand that argument. Take me back to 1.0 so I don't have to fight anybody. Yeah, screw that. That is not fun at all. 1.0, remember the night when I opened AQ Ultimate from the chest. I didn't sleep until the morning because AQ was my first Ultimate card, and that was I had it at the time. Yeah, dude. When I forget the first Ultimate I pulled, I think I got Colt and Chicken as random Ultimate pulls. I need to copy. I'm trying to hook some friends up here that are struggling to connect. Looks like Friday will be something new. Game isn't making any money since old players have nothing worth buying or don't see any value and there's no new people joining the game. Yeah, that's something that if they had been introducing cosmetic content on a more regular basis, they would have solved that problem for themselves. But because that wasn't part of their goal or their model, this is hilarious. What's going on with you? That was a real guy, was it not? Did he lag? Looks like it. Sorry, dude. I'm out to crush lobbies. I thought I was lagging for a second, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. That sucks. Of course, the queen does a nice little drive-by. Apparently, I'm just bad. took that key? You have got to be joking.
Remaining. 2 minutes. 4 players remaining.
Mr. Vino's on his tried and true queen, by the way.
3 players remaining. Fusion. Run. Mega. Dynamite. Finish.
Come here, Vino.
Dominance. 2 players remaining. Final stretch. Fusion. Penny. Mega. Gem mine open.
I should have pulled it. Crap.
Fusion.
Not good.
Dynamite. Mega. 30 seconds left. Eternal Rust. Mega.
Oh, man. I thought I already hit Leon.
Fusion. Leon. Mega. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG.
Finish.
Got Mr. Vino on that queen. GG, Vino. I actually really like playing against Vino. Like, queen v queen, he's a very fun player to play against. Because he's scrappy, he'll fight early, and he doesn't just want to, like, run away from everything. So, like, when I'm, like, last season, when I was queen v queen versus him, I really liked playing against that player. He is very, like, he's a fun player to scrap with, for sure. GG to Vino. GG to Ite. Reminds me of Italy without the L. I've read Squad Busters making a little money. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, that's what people were saying earlier. Games are now released with 5 to 7 worlds, new characters every month. 2 weeks if you play gacha genres. Playing DLCs, real leagues, etc. Squad Busters is just too slow and weak stuff. Never becomes good. I think that it's probably just that the game is still very, very fresh. And Squad Busters, Supercell makes a lot of games. So I don't know if it's just an issue where, like, when they started Squad 1.0 over a year ago, they were, like, taking people off of other projects, or if they explicitly hired new employees for the project, it would seem that they're a little bit short-handed. Like, they're not able to pump things out quickly enough. Whereas Clash of Clans, the moment that they release an update, there's a problem that's discovered. You know what happens in 15 minutes? There's a maintenance break, and it's quashed so that the players can actually spend money on it. Let's see. Some designs are problematic, like Leon, entire squad buff, no downsides, virtually play it or else. Yes, you're totally right. You're completely right. Leon is like, if you don't run Leon in your squad and you're a squad league player or a competitive player, and you either don't run it or you are avoiding it, you are just wrong. Like, Leon is just too good. Like, he is by himself just way too good. And I would put Leon on a similar level that, like, Trader was upon release. Trader, you don't have to play on all heroes, but it definitely makes your life easier. You run a lot faster. You have more damage. At least there's no more, like, what was it, like 80% damage mitigation on release? That the Trader Potion was actually insane. Basically meant if they had Trader Potion up and you didn't, you auto-lost. Also, if you got a trader potion right before they did, you would lose. Because your potion would end and they would still have it up. And you would lose your damage, damage mitigation. So it was like, if you ever took a fight against someone that ran into you with a trader potion, if you didn't get one out immediately, you would die. But if you did get it out immediately, you would probably win as long as you committed to the fight. Depth comes from variety and balance. I do think some spells will always be niche. But for the game to have true depth, every hero should be viable. No obvious meta picks. Yes. I think, by and large, heroes are not as, like... It's not like there's one hero that's on top right now. I don't think that the heroes are really that poorly imbalanced. I think we've all recognized that, like, Mortis is a little weak. But, you know, I've been seeing a handful of Mortises on ladder lately, like running Dynamite Bomb. And a skilled Mortis player can climb. A skilled Mortis can mess up a spike. A skilled Mortis can mess up a queen. It's just, it's all relative. Like, skill is definitely a factor no matter which hero you're playing. I don't think that hero balance is actually that bad right now. I don't think that there's a clear, like, play this hero to climb to the top of the world. And if you're not, then the people that do will always beat you. That's definitely not happening. That's not the environment right now. Blue Beach and Heyday are still around. They don't make that much money. What was your memory from 1.0 that until now you remember it? My memory of 1.0 was that Ultimate Barbarian was completely broken. And once you learn how to use the Minor Sun, you can actually climb in a Squad League. Before you knew how to use a Minor in 1.0, you were nothing compared to your opponents. Actually nothing. Minor was like the way to stun a squad, stop your opponent, and it was a long stun, and you would instantly rip them apart. Here we go. We're not pulling a Mavis this game. Brother, are you trolling? He just took my life, my house, my kids. They always steal my stuff! Stop it, bots! Alright, we gotta go. It's time. What's up, Hamid? Oh no, we lose everything! We're an idiot! It's a bomb. Oh no, we die, dude. So dead. How did we lose that hard? Guess we lost our healer. I guess we're back in it.
Final stretch. Gem line open.
Again, stunned out of everything I have.
30 seconds left.
Death. No grenade.
3 players.
Rip my life.
Fourth.
They always steal my stuff. Yeah. GG. Took one bad fight versus Hamid and it kind of screwed us up. CDE strikes again. Oh no, it's okay. We got his teammate earlier. I don't think CDE is really that dangerous personally. Hello all. Hope everything's having a great day. I'm getting off work so soon, so mine's getting better. The Ice Fan proc was insane back then. In Double Trouble, I could go Ice Wizard and then Miner. Absolutely. I had it, but it wasn't a must. At least not late game. Yeah, Ice Wizard was very strong. Hamid said, sorry, bro. No worries, Hamid. GG's, man. GG's. Good game. I had a pretty solid start in that game, but it fell apart pretty quickly. Took one bad fight versus another spike and kind of lost it all. And then at that point, the king was actually impossibly large. But GG. The bot takes my key. I will chase him down to hell. No, I was just... It happened twice in one game. I was like trying to fight somebody or trying to kill a bot, and another bot walked up and just like said, oh, that's my key now, and just kept walking like nothing had happened. And I'm like, you're dead too, but now I don't get but one key instead of two keys. We were talking about the five-star barbarian. Oh yeah. 5-star the 5-star barb was probably the strongest starting unit that you could possibly pick. You could run the table if you got if you fused up your barbarian at the start, because you'd have 4 units for the price of 1. The like main barbarian and then the 3 baby elites, they were crazy. Actually crazy. Thanks again for letting me play yesterday, TC. Of course, dude. Of course. According to the news, we're hearing something regarding the squad update on Friday. Unfortunately, with how some of the past early sneak peeks have came, my guess is the squad update isn't until end of September. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I have no clue. We're supposed to have some news on Friday. Whatever form that news is, we're getting news. Which is like, news is news. News is news. Oh, guys, actually, hold on a sec. We've been live for about an hour. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Go out and take a whiz. Appreciate y'all watching. I would encourage you to take a lap around your house, get something to eat or drink, or you can use the bathroom like I'm about to do, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back. I won't make you wait any longer than just 2 minutes. I'll see you in a sec. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. We are back. Yes, I washed my hands. Here we go. Kicking off for another hour of Squad Busters action. Here we are. Catch up with the chat real quick. News makes me snooze. Just give me an update. Dude, I'm excited to hear anything they have to say about the game, because we've had this long month of like perceived radio silence. I want to know what they're doing to like address known bugs with heroes, bugs with the user interface, bugs with the queues, all of it. I want them to address all of that. I want them to clean the game. But that can't be the only thing you give the people that play this game. We need a big batch of Ultimates released. We need a big reason to spend money in the game. And they've got to know that, right? They're a business. They've got to have plans to give us something that we can spend money on. We're pushing for a squad update every month from now on. Paula 2024. Yeah, well, it has been about a month since we got Spike, right? Spike came out about a month ago. So we are due for another one. We are due. Hamid and TC, are you guys excited for P.E.K.K.A. Hero? I don't know anything other than what like has been leaked and allowed to stay on the Squad Busters Discord. People are like suggesting things, purporting to know things. I don't know what's true or false, so I'm not going to really go too much into it or address it. The numbers are beyond low at the moment. It's like 500K last month. Yes, yeah, the money is low. But they also haven't given players a reason to spend a dime, which is like not the player's fault. We literally can't spend money on anything other than that season pass. We can't spend money in the game. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to pay for. I need things to spend money on if they want to make revenue. Two currencies are completely worthless. Yeah, and I think Ken Unites actually put out, like, he had a video about that not too long ago, that like when they made the Star Chest, it was incredibly generous at the time. And he's saying that, we have all these style tickets. I have over 30,000 style tickets. I have 1.6 million gold. I literally can't spend them on anything. Well, I could buy more quadruplers and triplers and doublers. But just so you know, I have around 600 of these right now. I have no reason. I can't multiply my chest to get anything that I need unless I'm just going to multiply it to increase my star token count. So like, we have to have things to spend money on. We must have things to spend money on in this game if they're going to make money. Thanks for the free plug, but yes, it's completely true. Absolutely, it is completely true. I am willing to spend money in this game. Every Supercell game I've ever played or created for, like Clash of Clans, that was a big one. I spent, this is going to sound crazy, over the course of many years, I know for a fact that I spent more than a couple $1,000s. I was buying gems to like boost my barracks constantly. Anytime there were hero levels released, I was paying for the time of upgrade. I would farm all the Dark Elixir on stream, and then I would instantly complete the build with gems every time. So like, we need something that would incentivize spending for their sake,
Fusion! Wizard! Fusion! Wizard! Mega! Max! Mega! Mavis! Fusion! Mavis! Mega! Traitor!
Here goes the bots. That's going to go up soon, too. What's going on here?
Crushing it. 7 players remaining. Poco. Mega. 6 players remaining. Fusion. Dynamite. Mega. 5 players remaining.
Ah, I should have pulled the penny. Oh, he hit me with his rip.
2 minutes.
Again!
4 players remaining.
Penny, I guess.
Penny. Fusion.
We have a Frank. We don't have a Frank.
Final stretch. Gem line open. Mega. Leon.
Man,
Fusion.
where's my roughs?
30 seconds left. Leon.
I can't.
Fusion.
I can't even next for it. Got him.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG. GG, Hamid. Got you back, brother. Got you back, brother. GG. Got beat Mr. Narcissist, too. GG's. What's up, Raven? How's it going, dude? Hamid says the game will be okay. Just will be okay without Paula. Are you saying that the game will be much better if Paula stays? Are you saying Paula's leaving? I haven't heard that. If they just say we are working hard, that is absolutely something. I don't know that that's enough. I would assume that if they're going to announce something on Friday, make some sort of an announcement or statement or video saying, guys, we're back for summer vacation. We want to give you an idea of what we're doing for the rest of this year. That's what I would love to hear, right? In September, end of September, we're going to be releasing this and this and this. More details coming soon, right? If all they did was give us a couple little tiny snippets or screenshots or something that Stormy can make a video about and look at every little Easter egg, beautiful. That's what I want on Friday. If we get an update next week, also a W. But you know what I have to say about that? It better work. It better work properly. It must work properly. Found a 4-letter name. What's up? Let's see. TC, I just saw some offers in new accounts. They've been having more and more offers to all of the new players, tons of offers, actually. I think they're only focusing on new players rather than us oldies. I mean, that's cool. But the most dedicated longtime players of this game, we must have things to pay for. We must have things to buy or unlock. Skins, cosmetics, special levels for things. Like, for example, like on the Archer Queen. I could see this happening in the distant future, and you can mark my words. Having an alternate power for each hero. To where you could, like, actually, instead of Spike having a thorny grenade, he'd have something different. Instead of the Archer Queen throwing an arrow, maybe it's like, maybe it's a frost arrow that deals less damage, but it applies a slow on impact. Something like that. Like, similar to what they did with equipment in Clash of Clans, give eventually with this game, and this is like probably years away, but give us alternate powers that we can decide ahead of the game. We need to find a better way to get us to spend our resources. 9 months now, we have just saved and saved and saved. Yes, and let's go ahead and give us take a gander at what we've actually saved. A few days ago, I did a stream where we crested. Look, 5 more star tokens. Let's go see how many we actually have. Collection, squad, star chest. 102,500 star tokens. 102,500 star tokens. That is wild. That is over 200 star chest pulls that I have sitting in wait. When they released the Ultimate Battle Healer, I want to say I used about 8,000 star tokens to remax my Battle Healer. If they release 2 Ultimates this month, that's 16,000. Very quickly, I'm going to once again be over 100,000 star tokens on hand. So we've got to have ways to spend money. And I know that free-to-play players are like, no, I don't want there to be a gap, larger gap between me and the pay-to-win players. It's really not even about pay-to-win players. Most max players right now haven't spent much at all in the past year. So they've got to figure out how to monetize this better. Let's see. Hamid is right. They should change Paula and put someone more experienced so they can manage our only favorite game as well. Ah, man. I don't even think that okay, you have to understand that community managers are just community managers. They're not making the decisions about what the updates are. They're not choosing how to monetize things. They don't have any kind of influence on like the monetary structure of how they're monetizing this game. They don't have any pull or weight on the release of new content whatsoever. That is a much bigger conversation that like the primary developer or like the lead developer is going to be leading. You cannot blame the community managers for slow development. They are not the ones that are actively coding, doing all kinds of things. Like, that's not what's happening. So if the game isn't doing well, the community managers are going to hear and collect a lot of the flack, a lot of the bad feedback. If the game's doing well, they're going to collect all of that good feedback. But they're not the ones that are making the choices about the game. It's definitely not the community manager's fault. That's all I can say about that situation. Yeah, people still play this game. Yes, people still play the game. We're at a crossroads, though. Like, this, all the devs are back from their summer break. We're expecting some major moves for the second half of 2025. To be honest, I mean, really and truly, there has been a lot of major moves made in 2025. It's just the summer break kind of put a pause on, like, meaningful development. To be honest, best move would be to stop overthinking and just yoink Squadbuster China's assets. I don't necessarily want that kind of progression system, sort of like melded or meshed in with what we have. You have to remember, they still don't have heroes. They also still don't have a good handful of characters that we have in 2.0, in the global version, that is. You're only 11K behind me. It's ridiculous. Yes, Doc. And Doc has spent a lot of money in this game throughout 1.0. I have not spent, but maybe $200 or $300, and the majority of that was like in some initial like launch shop offers that were like tons of coins back when you had to pay to open chests beyond your daily allotment, and then also the season pass. When they finally made a season pass, I started buying that every month, and since then it's really been only the season pass. When 2.0 released, there's a couple offers for hero points. I bought a handful of those because hero points used to be in really short supply. Now it's like, nah, I see how quickly this is coming to me. I'm straight to play the game normally and actually progress. So let's see. Crazy to believe y'all still enjoy the game. Yeah, I mean, like, we've just figured out different ways to play it, man. No one asked. By Mafia GG. Sub Raven. Surprised to see the potential of this game, watching the devs do nothing. Well, from what I understand, you haven't been playing, so you haven't really been tuned into what's going on. Great. Is that the case? The devs have been on summer vacation, so they had updates that they had to plan before summer vacation. The issue is they went on summer vacation, and there's like been bugs in part of literally every update since 1.0 release that they've let roll for like weeks at a time. And that's the only thing that's really irritated me about the update cycle since 2.0. So they haven't been intentionally fixing bugs in a timely fashion. Paula is okay. I think she took a game that was kind of dead. Nah, this game is definitely not dead yet. I'm just under 2K, $2,000 looked yesterday. Damn, Doc. Damn. Brawl Stars was in the same state the first 2-3 years it was out. They were able to turn it around. Yeah, exactly. All it takes is like, you get a foundation built, and then at a certain point, you're like, okay, the game's in a good spot with everything that it has. It's time to innovate. It's time to put another layer on. And the 2.0 release really was that in a major way. It's just, it hasn't been really kept after like we would have expected it to be. And I think it's largely because of the summer vacation. Haven't really played it. I've been watching from afar, and they could be doing so much more even with vacation. Well, when you go on vacation and you get called by your employer to work in bug fix while you're supposed to be on the lake or out hiking the mountains or on the beach, I'll let you deal with that. I'm not worried the update will come and this game will rise to a big squad game. Yeah, of course. I agree. Just give it some time and it will get better. Yeah. We just made a tournament team too, so I have a lot to play for, honestly. Like, we had our first team practice last night and it was awesome. We got everyone in comms, had some fantastic team play, and we're going to be practicing for a little bit. And we'll end up joining a tournament or a tournament circuit or a league circuit in the very near future. I don't think we should be holding ourselves back from league play for very long. I think jumping in will probably do us more good rather than like say, oh, we're going to practice internally for a month and then start competing. I think if we actually start competing sooner rather than later, it's going to ultimately help us grow faster. So, but I'm not going to be streaming those practices, at least for now, because we're still getting our mojo. We're still finding our mojo. Hope you're right, Mr. A. It's only game I play. Yeah. Guys, I think the game will turn around this fall, this year. I think that whatever they bring to the game in the second half of 2025 here, it's going to be okay. We're gonna be happy with what's going on. And of course, if you're finding yourself bored with your daily gym hunt, with your squad league grind, try to get into the tournament scene. Join SBS Scrims on Discord. Get on my Discord. Join TCM Rising. You know, like there's teams to play for. There's avenues to play for in this game that, you know, a very small percentage of players are actually engaging with. And yes, a lot of it is crowd organized, but it exists. So go for it. Like, find your avenue. If it's a game that you love and that you're passionate about, go for it. Find the next thing. Sure. I'll take it now. It's expensive, I know. Party up there. Are we gonna win it? Probably not. We got hit by a fireball. We lost a lot. Not quite enough damage. We're in so much trouble. Yeah, GG. He healed a ton after those 2 grenades impacted. GG's next. For sure, need to get those done for here. Hold on a second. Let's catch up with chat. Duo SL would be amazing. Yeah, I would just be happy if in the current, like, just like Gym Hunt, you can bring people in. If they just did the same thing for Duo, for like duos, even if it wasn't ranked. Do you realize what that would open up for tournament play? If you could make a custom lobby with the entire lobby is duoed up, like 8 people that each had a partner, that Friendly Fire was off, that would make tournament play amazing. Imagine if you could then say, okay, well, if we can do that with Friendly Fire off, you can do Gym Hunt and actually assign like blue and red team. Like that would be amazing to have. Find out I can play 2 to 5 games without lag, and then it needs a cooldown. Yeah, it's because your battery is old, dude. It's your battery, Mr. A. Have your battery replaced or buy a new phone. That's where you're at, brother. That is tough, Mr. A. Yeah, my phone, like when my battery health dropped to like 70% battery health, And that's not like how much charge I have. That's the health of the battery. You can look in your settings. The device started overheating like crazy. Like I could game for like an hour, and if I didn't have the case on, it would be like almost scalding hot to the touch, and that's when I knew there was probably a problem. The second I replaced the battery in my phone, all those problems went away. My FPS is fine. All that's good. I let my 5th hero max out in 2 weeks, and I only have RK left to go. Oh, wow, Greg, that's interesting. Yeah, let's look at my collection real quick. What do I got? So I'm good on RK, maxed on RK, maxed on Sonic, maxed on Queen, maxed on Spike. I'm looking at King and Mortis next. And Mortis, I think when they first released him, I got a couple levels on him. I did heal self from bat damage, because it was like, if you don't do this, Mortis is just not playable. And then summons units get an attack boost. I thought, okay, well, that's another cheap buy. 4,000 is turbocharges faster, and then here tombstones generate monster charge faster. Okay, sure. Mine is 74% now, was 76. Phone is on its last days. Mr. A, it's just the battery for now. I would, like, if you can't afford the phone, the battery replacement is cheap. Like, mine was like 80 bucks in my 13 Pro Max. And I was like, yay, I don't have to spend over $1,000 to get a new phone. I intend on holding my 13 Pro Max for at least another year, until like probably the 18s come out, and I'll see where I'm at with my life and my finances. Murua takes... Getting a new phone. Yeah. Mr. A, what device are you buying? I'm curious about that. So yeah, I kind of want to go Mortis, just because I see Mortis being an interesting, like, high skill cap hero to use, whereas King is much more like, you're sort of you'd be the tank of the team, and we already have some really good King players that are on our tournament team. It seems like maybe we also do have some Mortis players on our team, but I'm more interested in playing, like, I think Mortis. So when I actually do hit cap on my hero points, I'm going to turn around and probably slowly drip them onto Mortis until we hear about the next major hero release, and then consider whether or not I want to go all in on a brand new hero for content reasons. I can. Getting a new phone. Work pays. That's what's up, Mr. A. That's what's up. Work. Having a solid, steady income is, man, I miss it, man. I miss it, but it's all gonna be okay. We'll eventually find our next major work commitment, and we'll be on with our life. Let's go. Lucas, there, nice. Phantom. Okay, I think I just helped those guys out. Very good, very good. Can you share this type of thing in the media channels, please? All right, let's go. What's happening here? Bots keep taking the chess.
Crushing it. 9 players remaining.
Bro, I'm trolling myself.
Traitor. Dominance. 6 players remaining. Fusion. Traitor. Mega. 5 players remaining.
Stole someone's trader potion.
Unstoppable. 4 players remaining. Fusion. Mega.
All right, we need to get a Poco real quick.
Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega. 3 players remaining. 2 minutes left.
Stole a key. Let's get on this way, huh? Bruh. Bruh. I'm just dead, dude. I'm so dead. Hamid escaped that crazy interaction. That is toxic. Hamid just like walked out of that. That is so lame. That is so lame. Waltzed away with 0 squatties. And the queen was like, get TC instead. No, he's more important. He's more dangerous, I guess. Get him while he's down. We actually, we didn't play the farm game hardly at all. We just went to clear the lobby too fast. Didn't actually get a large squad at any point in time. I think we were like 4 or 5 squatties. I think 5. I'm buying the phone that are best for this game. That's it. Z Fold 7. But I want to try it first. So you're going to play on a tablet? See you later, Helena. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm not sold on folding phones yet. You're a threat in contrast to a naked spike. Yeah, totally. All right. Can I have my supplier? Are you kidding? Cool. Rip. Crap.
Final stretch. Gem line open. Mega. Dynamite.
We need to get our perfect.
Mega. Battle healer. 30 seconds. Battle healer. Fusion. Battle healer. Mega. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG.
Finish.
You get a charge
What a win.
each time you have one. Yeah, I know. I'm just not always like thinking about it, but you're right. But heard. Yes, absolutely heard on that. BK people always run that cheese build. It's tragic. Oh, so you're talking about like the battle healer start with double heal packs? Yeah, I've been noticing it more and more on like the serious kings because it does work up to a certain point. It's always the late game where they get ripped apart because you can, if you're covering only like a small core of units with the battle healer passive, you don't have that same, you know, coverage spread out amongst your entire squad in the late game. So you're basically your core units that you start with can be really, really beefy, but that doesn't mean anything else about the rest of your squad. So those are the weak ones. And as soon as you start losing 1, 2, 3 of those, the fight quickly snowballs in the favor of your opponent. So like spreading it out can be really nice if you're able to do it, which this build allows you to get max squad size almost every game. But on King, he's playing more of like a scrim style build where you're not expecting to max out and always expecting to be on like 5 squaddies, maybe 6. All right, let's go. Again, let's actually peep the build one more time. And actually, I'll show it. If you guys are curious about running the build, here it is. I'm gonna check something just the other room. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're good. It's a pretty fragile strat in League. Yeah, it's like Quan, if you don't hard win against the real players with that BK strat in the early game, it's hard to win the match. It's hard to actually finish first if like players just stay away from you and get like really large. The moment you get engaged on and you lose like 2 or 3 of your squaddies, the fight really becomes much more difficult for that King player to win. That's why Queen, like if you play Queen with Heal Pack Blazing Light, you can actually win games with like 4 or even 5 squaddies if you luck into the 3rd draw battle healer. I've done it so many times and it looks so silly, but it makes you're so hard to crack by like certain heroes just can't crack you. You just try to position your hero for safety and like abuse the fact that your HP pools are so high and they can't actually proc their own Poco passive, the longer the fight plays out, the better it is for you, you know? All right, we got Hamid in here again. Noise. Our buddy Hamid.
Win. Go. Wizard Fusion. Wizard Mega. Max Fusion. Max Mega.
Oh, can we get her? All right, this game we're actually going to take her.
Mavis Fusion.
And pop.
Mavis Mega. Poco. Poco Fusion. Poco Mega. Players remaining. 8 players remaining. Unstoppable. Fusion. 7.
Forget what the there it is.
6 players remaining.
Swagvar looks like he's cooking a little bit.
5 players remaining. 4 players remaining. Penny. Fusion.
Hamid, why'd you let me do it to you?
3 players remaining. Mega.
No!
Trader. 2 minutes. Nice move.
Why'd you let me do it to you?
Remaining. Dynamite. Dynamite. Fusion. Dynamite. Mega.
Perfect. We're holding for a reason.
Final stretch. Gun line open. Mega. Leon. Mega. Fusion. Battle healer. Battle healer. Fusion. 30 seconds. Battle healer. Mega. Turning rocks. Mega.
Where's Swagvar, huh?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Not a chance.
1.
GG.
Finish.
Nice. Riker Twitch 22. GG, dude. On me, GG as well. Getting the Queen out was actually kind of big, right? Because Queen is really, I think Queen is the biggest threat to a Spike if they play properly, which I'm like very aware of. I'm very aware of the fact that Queen is like a deadly counter to a Spike. And like especially heal pack queens tend to like really run the table versus Spike if they just know how to commit to the kill. Like, even if you get hit with one grenade, if you've got the heal packs, the Blazing Light, if you've got the heavy overshield, if you even have, you know, on top of that, if you put the battle healers on, it's so hard to actually crack that king, or that queen, rather, with a spike. So, yeah, GG's, I made GG's.
Common. This super big. Greg.
Alrighty. Keep it pushing. I'm liking the line, though. Honestly. I'm liking this line. It's definitely working. If I'm thinking about something like, what would I do differently here? I can't really say. I think Mike is just too good. I think Frank is too good. I think Penny really does help to set you over the edge, especially in that late game. I suppose if you were like fragging, maybe a tank instead of the Penny could be a play. But this build is set up to like supply, and guarantee the max squad size by the end. Like, regardless of what the game mode is. So, Penny could be flexed with a tank if you were going to be like very aggressive and like want to like totally fight. But Penny is like, it's just going to set up your epic so perfectly in every single game. All right.
Collect gems to win.
My favorite map ever.
Wizard. Fusion.
Oh, I could have taken that.
Mega. Wizard. Mega.
Already got a queen up there. We're going to try to run bottom right and see if those have been taken.
Mavis. Fusion. Mavis. Mega.
He didn't take anything. That's cool.
Trader. Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega.
There's Hamid, dude.
Nice. 9 players remaining. Poco. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega.
Oh, look at that. Hold on.
8 players remaining.
No, he took all my life.
Wizard. 6 players remaining. 5 players remaining. Poco. Dynamite. Fusion. 2 minutes left. Dynamite. Mega.
Penny for sure.
Players remaining. Sweet. 3 players remaining.
Hamid, man, you found yourself between a rock and a hard place, my guy. No hard feelings, but geez.
Final stretch. Fusion. Gemline open. Mega. Leon. Eternal Rocks. Mega.
Okay, sorry, didn't realize where we were with that. "20 seconds.
Two players remaining.
Where are you, Hanzo?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, not quite. GG's.
Second place. Terrific.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I suppose if I'd actually like found that third party before the other guy died, Mr. Manyak Kadın. And what does that mean in Turkish, by the way? Manyak Kadın. Crazy woman. That's right. I've looked this up before. This is a crazy woman, by the way. It's Turkish for crazy woman. Love that username. GG's. BK rep.
Super big. Liner.
All right, play one more and we take a bathroom break. Do, 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 do. I suppose if I'm pushing, I should be showing the build. It's all gravy though.
Select Jibs to win. Go.
I kind of stopped showing the builds
Wizard. Fusion.
because at a certain point I was like, I don't have all the assets for this stuff. And it felt incomplete if I couldn't have the image of the characters.
Mega. Mavis. Mavis. Fusion. Mavis. Mega. Poco. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega. 9 players remaining. Nice move. 8 players remaining. Trader. Fusion. 7 players remaining. Trader. Mega. Penny.
Okay, he just took the penny. That's fine. Actually, it's not a problem.
6 players remaining. Five players remaining. Penny. Fusion.
You have an extra treasure to collect later.
2 minutes. 4 players remaining.
Look at the treasures.
Penny. Mega.
Leave real quick. Throw. I think I should go ahead and pick this one up, actually. So I will do this now. I'll go collect those 3 at double.
Fusion. Mega. Final stretch.
Am I losing? I'm hard losing.
Gem mine open.
Crap, dude.
Stage.
How did I get wrecked that fast? Oh, man, that sucks. GG. I walked into a trap. Like, I was like, I'm about to pinch this guy, and then it was like, no, you're actually dead, TC. You just died. You just died fast. All right, guys, time for a bathroom break. 2-minute timer will be on the screen. When it counts down to 0, we will be back. I encourage you to take a lap around your house, get something to eat or drink, or you can use the bathroom like I'm about to do. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back for 1 more hour of play. See you in a sec. All right, we're back, we're back. Before you ask, yes, I washed my hands. We're ready to go. Clean, we're feeling good. Drying the hands off right now. So there it goes, there it goes. All right, guys, here we go. 1 more hour. You know what, why don't we play some Queen?
Archer Queen.
And on Queen, we're gonna go for some tried and true, have some fun.
Wizard.
Tried and true. Let's get kind of nasty, huh? Let's get nasty with it. Let's go like this. Forget what oh yeah, I'm actually rocking this. In the back, we're going like this, and we're going like this. All right, here we go. Time to queue. Hit some Queen play for funsies. Cannot wait for bug fixes. Cannot wait for Friday, really. Like, Friday's going to be an interesting time. Like, we need to hear good things. We need to hear good things from the devs.
Collect gems to win. Go.
All right, here we go.
Wizard. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. Leon. Fusion. Leon. Mega.
Ooh,
Dynamite.
excellent.
Dynamite. Fusion. Unstoppable. remaining. Dynamite. Mega. 8 players remaining. 7 players remaining. Heavy. Fusion. Nice. 6 players remaining. Nice. 5 players remaining. 4 players remaining. Mega. Two minutes left. Fusion. Mega.
We'll take this now.
Final stretch. Poco. Fusion.
We're dying. Oh my god, we got bounced. Rip.
Place.
GG.
Game.
We fell into the trap of stepping on the spike. Stepping on the spikes. But he went down to get ripped.
Common. Red Super Big. Ice Wizard.
Do 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 do. Hi, Andre. All right, let's keep it up.
Collect gems to win. Go! Leon, Fusion! Wizard, Fusion! Leon, Mega! Wizard!
All right, this is a bow map.
Dynamite.
Interesting.
Dynamite. Fusion. 9 players remaining. Leon.
We could have taken a key there. Very close.
Dynamite. Mega. Nice move. 8
We
players
need this.
7 players remaining.
Man, Spike sucks so much.
Two minutes left.
Well, we didn't die.
Leon. Wizard.
We're still getting chased though.
6 players remaining. 5 players remaining. Dominance. 4 players remaining. Final stretch. Gem line open.
Yikes! Oh my god! The sandwich is real! I can't believe that neither of those two players were actually interested in fighting each other right there. Especially when Hamid went into the corner. The other guy, like, flat out didn't fight him.
Traitor.
Like, why?
Common.
Like, that is actually the, like, some of the dumbest play ever, unless they're actually teaming. In which case, like, get out of here. I've matched Hamid and that other player, like, game after game after game today. I'm starting to get bored with it. Like, I'm legit starting to get bored. Is it going to be the same guys? It's one of them. Okay, at least we don't have both of them.
Collect gems to win.
You caught me, dude, but that other guy, like, should have, like, actually third-partied you like crazy. He was hard losing there.
Wizard.
If he third-parties you, he probably could have won the game. All right.
Wizard. Mega. Leon. Fusion. Leon. Mega. Fusion. Mega.
We'll take this now. Sure.
Players remaining. 8 players remaining. Fusion. Dominance.
Took his supplier. He's gonna have to pay for it.
Nice. 4 players remaining. Fusion. Mega. Dynamite.
Mike.
Dynamite. Fusion.
Man, that sucks.
Dynamite. Mega. Final stretch. Gem line open. Battle healer. Battle healer. Fusion. Battle healer. 30 seconds.
What's happening here?
Three players remaining. Nice move. 10, 9, 8,
Get out of my game, nerds!
6. Finish.
I think we should change hero every match. Hamid is playing this like we're actually in a scrim lobby because of the number of times that we match each other repeatedly. GG! Should test Royale King. I got so bored of playing Royale King in June that cause I played it like second half of May all the way through June. I got so bored playing Royale King. Royale King, and the other thing is like Spike kind of dump trucks him. GGW. Nasty third party. Nasty third party there. I'm interested. Okay, guys, something interesting just happened, and I think I need to tune in for it right now. So you know what, guys? It's been a little bit of a shorter stream today, but I got some interesting information. Someone sent me a DM about some tournament stuff, about some league play, and I think I need to answer it right now. It's been a fun one, but we are going to continue our streams daily. Tomorrow, I have 2 major commitments that will cause me to need to stream earlier in the day than I usually stream. So I'm going to look at my schedule, and I'll be posting about what my stream will be tomorrow on YouTube, but I'll also post it on my Discord server as well. So keep in mind, tomorrow I will be streaming earlier than normal, but I have a couple commitments. One, I have to teach in a school tomorrow. I have to teach a music class in a school tomorrow afternoon. And then later tomorrow night, I have a music rehearsal with my handbell choir. So it's like 2 big things happening in one day. But I need to tune in for some tournament talks right now and see if maybe this is something that we can get into. Maybe if, maybe looking into the format, seeing what that's going to entail. So anyways, I do appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Peace out.